Our final TED Style Talk is from Sherri Taunton. She's a Senior Executive Oncology Sales Representative from Greensville, South Carolina. Sherri has learned that life is full of gifts, but how they come to you may be deceiving and unexpected. We are proud that Sherri is here today to share her story. Please help me in welcoming her to the stage. Sherri?
When you think of the holiday season, what images come to your mind? Is it your faith, your family, maybe your grandma's delicious home cooking? Or is it all the gifts? I can still remember the excitement and the anticipation as a child, waiting on Santa Claus to bring me that perfect gift I had wished for all year. As an adult, I wish I still had that same level of excitement. But it's been a little bit more difficult to surprise me. But this past holiday season, I did receive a surprise gift, one I was not expecting. Before I share with you what it is, I will tell you how this gift did some incredible things. I felt loved and appreciated like never before. It brought all of my family together. With this gift, I reconnected with friends I haven't talked to in years. This gift allowed me to recalibrate what was most important in my life. It deepened my faith and my walk with God. It even expanded my vocabulary. And this gift came with a 6-week vacation of doing absolutely nothing while dining on countless gourmet meals. With this gift, I have been challenged, inspired, motivated, and humbled. My life has new meaning. Peace, hope, and joy. By now, the price for this gift, $75,000. And believe me, that's an unbelievable price. By now, you are probably curious to know what this gift is and where you can get one. Can you go buy it at your local mall? Or maybe you can order it on eBay. Is there a waiting list? Not likely. I received this gift this past Thanksgiving. It was a positive pathology report for breast cancer. Not what I was expecting. Hearing the words cancer from your doctor is something that you never want to hear. And joining the Pink Club wasn't on my to-do list, even though it has allowed me to meet some extraordinary women. My radiologist was 99% confident that the large area of distortion she saw was nothing more than a radial scar. According to her, it didn't present as cancer. And since I had no family history, she wasn't overly concerned. Thankfully, her gut told her to biopsy. We were both shocked with the results. Next, she ordered an MRI with contrast. It uncovered more cancer in my right breast and another mass in the left. At that point, I didn't care what stage this cancer was. I just wanted it cut out of my body. Breast may define this lovely lady, but they did not define me. My goal was to get cancer-free and to stay healthy for my family. Rob, my husband of 21 years, and our 3 precious children, Jacob, Samantha, and Bailey. And of course, I have to point out my little guy there, Riley. You can see I have a lot to live for. Besides, my husband had warned me, He said, if you leave me to raise 3 kids on my own, I will not speak to you in heaven. So ladies, a more serious warning for you. Stay current with your routine mammograms. If I had not, my outcome today could have been a whole lot different. You see, at the age of 53, I have been through my share of trials in life, from broken relationships to infertility, job loss, and the unexpected death of loved ones, to name a few. You need to know that God has carried me through each storm, and I have come out stronger on the other side. But this trial was different. I had 3 little kids looking to their mom to see how I was going to handle difficult circumstances with faith, grace, and dignity. So whether you're a parent or you lead a work group, you have others watching you to see how you handle adversity. I told my kids that this would be just another bump in the road of life, and that I truly believe it's not what you go through in life, but how you choose to go through it that matters. It was time for me to flesh it out and practice what I preached. This was, however, the first big trial that my children would face. So as their mom, I tried to keep things as normal for them as possible. I continued to get them ready for school, go to work, have family dinners, and make it to as many of their activities as physically possible. Working here in Astellas Oncology, I have learned that patients who are prayed for, who exercise regularly, and who maintain a positive attitude, they have better outcomes. I wanted those results. Now, I did have a few pity parties along the way, because up until this point, I was feeling fine. But I had to head to the hospital for my pre-op appointment. The whole cancer thing started to become real, and I got a little overwhelmed. On the way there, I stopped at Office Depot, where I met another breast cancer patient. She had been diagnosed at the age of 27, and she had 3 young children. And in the midst of her treatment, her husband left her for another woman. Additionally, her insurance got dropped, and she wasn't able to have reconstruction surgery. Wow, all of a sudden my situation didn't seem so bad. After my pre-op appointment, I went to grab a quick bite to eat. There I noticed a homeless man, and I bought him some food. And he chose to come and sit and join me at my table, where he shared his story of love and loss. He was living in an abandoned home and had just gotten a kerosene heater to try to stay warm. He wanted to repay me for my kindness, and he did, with the gift of his beautiful voice. This man started singing to me right in the middle of Taco Bell. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. I was, wow. These 2 chance encounters with complete strangers helped end my pity party and helped put my situation into perspective. You see, I have the gift of a wonderful husband, the gift of supportive family and friends, the gift of great health insurance here at Astellas, and the gift of food on the table every night and a warm home to sleep. Let's face it, we live in a fallen world where blessings and sorrows intermingle. So as our family embarked on this breast cancer journey, I told them to look for the blessings along the way. As a visual, I covered our pantry door with a sheet of paper, and we all wrote things on it that we were thankful for as we walked down this road. I am happy to report that this door was covered with blessings, as were we as a family. The blessings were both big and small. A dozen Krispy Kreme donuts, a beautiful sunrise on an early morning walk, a month's worth of meals that I didn't have to prepare, and that phone call that came from my surgical oncologist, telling me he was 98% confident that he had gotten all the breast cancer and that my lymph nodes were clear. This visual reminder helped us all to maintain an attitude of gratitude in the midst of our storm. Fortunately, a double mastectomy removed all the cancer from my body. And while I am okay now, I wouldn't wish this gift for you, but I wouldn't change my experience. It profoundly altered my life and the lives of my family in unexpected ways, in all the ways that I just shared with you. Another lesson that this taught me is that I should never say never. Like an encounter I had with another breast cancer patient that got me an invite into her exam room and an offer for me to fill her reconstructed breast. Never would I have thought I'd take her up on it, but I did. Additionally, I personally thought I would never have a tattoo. Never say never. I have scheduled my husband's birthday celebration weekend in Baltimore, Maryland, where I have an appointment with a nationally acclaimed Vinnie Myers medical tattoo artist. There, I will receive 2 3D nipple tattoos. A little disclaimer, these are not my breasts. I am just showing off some of Vinnie's artistry and one of his little masterpieces. But as you can see, my husband will never forget his 49th birthday gift. Bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, no one escapes trials in this life. I am sure there will be others waiting for me down the road, because I have learned if you're not in the middle of a storm, you may have just come out of one, or there's one waiting for you around the corner. So what storm are you facing? Is it relational? Maybe it's financial. Did you just get a bad report from the doctor? Or maybe you have a wayward child. Just remember to keep things in perspective. And the next time that you are faced with something that is unexpected, unwanted, and uncertain, consider that it too just may be an unexpected gift. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sherri.